So we have this ship here that is what we thought was unscannable, and we proved that it can be scanned down. And I'm going to warp him to a point out here, and then we're going to try something else. Because so these ECCM scripts, they do a couple things. One, combat probes have a harder time scanning you down. When you have two of these running, then you are more than your sensor strength is more than the signature radius, which makes it, without implants, pretty impossible to scan down. With implants, you can be scanned down. We did figure that out. You can be scanned down. It takes a long time. You have to be really pinpointed, but yes, you can be scanned down. And so now we have this out here. Let me bring out this other ship, and let's see here. We're going to warp him to the same place as the other guy. And so now what we're going to test is the other effect from these, which is the amount of time that it takes to target someone. And so these are both frigates. What is let's see what the signature radius is on this. 59. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger than the Endurance, which I believe already makes it take a little bit more time. The bigger your signature radius is, the longer it takes you to target someone below you. And so I don't know, how are we gonna count this? Suppose I can bring up, it's gonna be hard for me to press all the buttons at the same time, but I can run a stopwatch here and to just, see how many seconds it takes. And so when we're right at 10, I'll hit this. Okay, so that was 15. Oh, and he's targeting back. Okay, that's why we're still hearing it. So it took 15 seconds. Okay, we'll unlock the target here. And then you won't target back because I already have him targeted. And then, so that is this setup. No, we run one of them. So the first one was 15. So T3 would scan a frigate as easy as a scanner frigate. Well, it depends on your signature radius, I believe, is part of it. There's a lot of math in here, which I don't know the answer to everything. All right, so we went from 12 to 23 points. So now let's see how long it takes. Okay, we're right at 1 minute, 10 seconds. Oh. Wow, I just scanned him down much quicker. Why is that? I thought that having that turned on would make it so it was harder to target him. But in fact, it made it easier to target him. Yeah, because we went from 15 seconds to about 5 seconds. So if I turn this off, let me test that again. See if it had anything to do with already being targeted. Which I don't think it would, but for reacquiring a target. Okay, so that's all turned off now, so it should take about 15 seconds again. No. Okay, so why did it take so long the first time and now it's not taking any time at all? There must be a mechanic for retargeting that makes it quicker. Let's test that. This is interesting. So we're going to test that. We're going to warp off.
active.
And then we'll come back. And we'll see what happens. It wasn't 15 at the beginning, it was 5. I thought it took much longer. We'll find out.
Warp drive active.
No, we're not talking about ship bonuses here. We're talking about testing the results from the first time and the second time. They're different. At least I thought they were different. All right, so at 20 after, try it again. Yeah, that's really fast. That's 5 seconds. All right. So maybe it's 5 seconds no matter what. Okay, let me unlock the target here. And then let's turn all 4 of these on and see what happens. Still 5 seconds. All right, they don't seem to make any difference. They don't seem to make any difference whatsoever. I kind of thought they would, but maybe is the difference more of hitting the target then when shooting at them? Or, I don't know, because this is all we're doing. We're increasing the larger values reduce the chance of being jammed by ECM, assist in avoiding detection by probes. All right, so it assists in jamming. It'll help keep me from being jammed, and it helps to avoid detection by probes. All right, so it doesn't do anything with targeting. Nothing. Nothing. It doesn't do anything with targeting. So that's all good. All right. Well, just, learning stuff here, testing things. And so, yeah, damps would make them target slower. Yeah. Okay. Well, so the,
Drive active.
yeah. So, well, this is all about, for this ship, these mining ships at least, it's all about
Docking request accepted.
making it harder to be found when you're out mining and stuff. So that's what it's about. It's about that. And so just running 2 of them is the proper number here. And that's just it. That's just the answer. So yeah, so the ECMs to make it harder to detect, damps to make it harder if you do. So I suppose, I mean, so if we were to, we take out these right here, and it would be different modules, right? It's not these same modules. So yeah, this just lets you target back faster. So yeah, it'd be two different modules for the sensor dampening. I suppose you could run all of them, but there could be stuff that's more useful in here, like, you know, an asteroid scanner and propulsion. Afterburner, not micro warp. Afterburner won't bring your signature radius up, where micro warp will. So, all right. Well, we have some answers here, and I like that. I'm happy to get some answers. So, all right. That's really strange. What is that? Oh. All right. So, there we have it.
Connecting.
Well, yes, there's situations where micro warp would be better, but I'm just talking in relation to your signature radius. It won't blow up your signature radius, whereas micro warp will. So there's reasons for different fits. If you're trying not to be caught by being probed, then you don't have a micro warp on you, because that blows up your signature radius, which makes it easier for them to probe you down. And so you lose the benefits of the ECCMs. But, you know, do whatever you want for your play style. It's all good. Well, I'm really kind of disappointed that was not that the scan is not unbeatable. It is unrealistic that someone's going to scan you down, but it's not an absolute that they can't. So, all right, I think that I want to show you all something. So, interactions, standings. So I have 9.96 with Caldari Navy, and I have 8.69 with Caldari State. Let me show you a website that Oz turned me on to, and it's called Quantum Anomaly. And here I'm putting it into Twitch chat. So this, and it's qsna.eu, if you're watching on YouTube. qsna.eu. So this site has some very interesting information in it. And, you know, so we were talking about, like, you know, implants and stuff, and about, you know, this is a numbers site. This is a stats site. And so we were talking about implants and stuff. And, you know, so like here's warp speed bonus, ascendancy. And this guy here, he has, you He has the Genolution, so not the Ascendancy, but he's got other speed stuff in here. And but Ascendancy here, you know, it is, it doesn't say here how much of a boost. A 15% set bonus on each implant for full set. Cumulative boost 62%. So I wonder if that's a 62% boost to warp speed. And then here is a 36% boost to warp speed. And the cost on it, 5.5 billion and 850 million. Well, actually, those are buy orders. Sell orders, 5.8 and 1 billion. So here's Aspen, which is armor repair. See, bonus to optimal range of ECM, remote sensor dampeners, weapon disruptors, and target painters. Interesting. Bonus to shield boost amount for a crystal set. And it doesn't boost your shields by 53% though, does it? I don't know. Edge, reduction to booster side effects. Interesting. Not used very much. There's not much data in here on this, and I believe that this site is connected into the market. So there's a whole bunch of different sets here, and let's see, Nomad, bonus to agility. Bonus to maximum velocity, snakes. These are for when you want to use your micro warp and go really, really fast. Bonus to ship's magnetometric sensor strength. Interesting. All right, here's the virtue, scan strength of probes. So, so it says that there's a cumulative bonus with everything of 33.83%. That is exactly what I encountered. So when I was trying to scan down the other ship with the implants in, I was able to get to 100%, and I was able to get up to like 90 some percent without super focusing the probes, and I was able to get up to 66% without super focusing the probes, and then I was able to get up to like 90, and with the implants I was able to get 100%. And so this is interesting. It says that it's like 1.5 billion for the whole set, and so there we have it. There's a bunch of interesting things there. This has some other very interesting things in it, like packs pricing, like the weekend fleet pack. Like it tells what the value is on it, compared to, I don't know, but they're rating it a 0.98, whereas like the bronze starter pack is a 1.35. And there is one in here that's very interesting that I saw, the Apprentice Bundle 1.32, and this is pretty cheap in our store. And they're saying it equals, $13.21 value, and it's $9.99. And I believe it's because of the booster. It's got a Genius booster in it. And then there are let's see, implants, time packs, taxes, skill farming. Would it be under here? Where's the boosters? Here they are. So the Genius is plus 12 for 12 days, so you can get 24 days out of it. And these numbers feel a little off to me, actually. they feel a little bit off to me because the expert on the market is over 2 billion, and this says 668 million. This is the equivalence from buying from in the store, from the NES. There we go. All right, so the Master at Arms, which they keep saying, Oz keeps saying that it's not nearly as effective, and so this is 180 plex, which is the equivalent of 953 million, almost a billion, and it'll give you, a price point of 1.533 ISK per skill point. No, 1,533 ISK per skill point. So it's pretty interesting. This goes into costs of skill farming and stuff too, and it what's this? Skill farming is interesting. It's where you run characters that are set up just for the maximum amount of skills you can get. And what you're training, the maximum amount you can get on a primary is 27. The maximum amount you get on a secondary is 21. And then you can put in implants that are +5, so it'd make it 32, 27, 26. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. This is just a super interesting site, and there is taxes here. Now, this is what made me think of this site, because the guy here is 8.69 with Caldari State, and if we look at this, so the faction, I'm 8.69, so I'm right in the middle here, and so I'm at like 1.065 or something like that. And the lowest you can get it is to 1.02 or 1.2 if you have, but if you have 1010, you're down at 1%. And so, and that makes a huge difference with taxes. So I'm at 8.69 and I'm at 9.96 on Caldari Navy. And so, how do I raise that and everything? Well, you got to do missions. And so if I put in my stuff here, it's going to tell me what my sales tax is. And so my faction standing is 8.69. But it won't let me. Come on, really? You won't let me enter it in? 8.69, and then my Navy is 9.96. So it says my sales tax is 1.0401%. So I can shave off that other 0.4%. And it's not a huge amount, but it is, when you're doing 100 billion a month, it does make a difference. So yeah, Yeah, when you work in the billions, it makes a difference. If you are just, let's say, very casually do stuff on the market, and you got yourself to like 5.5, you reduce your
Welcome
tax
to the Dragons.
a bit.
Estrada just followed.
Stardoda, thank you. So, and this being my guy that does all the commerce, I don't know how much
You,
he's done
sir,
lately.
rock.
Oops. I don't know how much he's done. I haven't been real active on the market in the last 30 days. So I've brought in 32 billion and I've spent 33 billion. Seems about right.
I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker.
Estrada just subscribed.
Oh gosh, you guys started another hype train. Here we go. All right, so Slingster was a brand new sub. 1,000 gold to everybody here in your honor. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo choo.
You guys are wanting to force another giveaway, aren't you?
Subscriptions to the community.
You, sir, rock.
Oh my goodness.
Wildcard_quivers just subscribed.
Oh man. All right. So wait, what? I reached a limit in ChatGPT. But
David_Fed just cheered 200 bits.
I'm even...
Oh, nice. Dragons love gold, treasure, and of course, dollar bills.
Oh my god,
Dragon
you
just
guys.
cheered 1,000 bits.
I've never hit my... I've never hit my limit before. My limit resets in 15 minutes. Well, okay, so first off, Slingster, this is what Dolly thinks you look like, and I'll put it up into Discord for you. I'm really not sure what to think about this chat limit thing. Here, let me get to another screen here and make sure I'm logged in. Yeah, I am. Well, I guess I can't do any more images at the moment. We did a bunch this morning. Apparently I have a timer. Oh man, I didn't know about this timer. So, normally I would do up images for you guys, but it looks like it's making me wait. So I'm not going to be able to. All right, so Yesterben subbed 65 months. I can give out a lot of gold. We've got a hype train going. Exclamation point giveaway. Make sure you're in on that. We are going to do another draw. And so Yesterben, 65 months. How about 3,250 gold to everybody here? Thank you for that.
Welcome
And
to
then-
the Dragons.
Maherja just followed.
Murder. Thank you. And then Wannaker gifted 10 subs. So, all right, Wannaker, thank you for that. Here is another 10,000 gold to everybody here in your honor. And then Wild Card Quivers.
Welcome to the Dragons.
That was a brand new sub.
Just followed.
Another 1,000 gold to everybody here in your honor. And then David Fetter, thank you for the 200 bits. How about another 200 gold to everybody here in your honor? And then Jackwagon, another 1,000 bits. So Jackwagon, another 10,000 gold to everybody here in your honor. We've got a hype train going. It's level 4. It is 40 seconds away from, it's at 95%. So we will do a drawing here. And
you, sir, rock.
Og_5
man,
just subscribed.
he just finished it. We're hype train level 5 now. You did 6 months in advance. Wow. 5-bit. That was that your first time though, right? Yeah. All right. About 6,000 gold to everybody here in honor of 5-bit. And yes, we are into hype train level 5. We're middle of, we haven't completed 5. We're into 4. But it looks like that the Procure Load Strike skin is going to be what we're giving away. Because we already did the Octor today. So unless we end up higher, but it'll take a bit to get up to like level 8 in it with Skiff.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Teed3 just followed.
Great. So, Teed, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, so we got about 2 minutes and then we'll do the draw. Morning's going fine. And this is going to be for a Procure Load Strike. All right, y'all got just a minute to get your entries in. So, quite a morning so far. Not necessarily going how I planned, but it's all fine. Surprised I got rate limited on Dolly, but I did. That's the first time that's happened to me. Yep, less than a minute left. Get in on the giveaway, and then we're gonna draw for the Cure Load Strike skin there. All right. Looks like we are about there. So, for this giveaway, and thank you, by the way, to everybody. Very much appreciative of all the support and everything. Yeah, that's really cool. So, we're gonna do a draw for this skin for the Procurer. The one that looks like you accidentally ran your nose into an asteroid. A wet one. Yeah. And so, now, for the winner, I'll read off your game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, whatever name you put in there. If you didn't put that in, I'll read off your real first name and just last initial. That way it'll remain anonymous, but you'll still know who you are if you hear it. The winner is going to get an email from us. It'll be a reply to the email you got from your entry. It will have a new subject on it. It's going to say something like Procure Load Strike winner. So don't ignore it if you see that, because it's got a code in it with instructions on how to redeem it. And of course, if you guys need any Omega Time, any of the packs, Plex, any of the current Mimitar packs that we got in there for Mimitar Liberation, then you can get it from us. Exclamation point coupon in chat or link in the description in YouTube. Use coupon code, save yourself a few bucks. All right, so here we go.
Welcome.
Congratulations to
_05 just followed.
Doug Robb. Doug Robb, you are the winner. So there you go. His entry was today. Everybody's entry was today. That was a new one put up today. So there you go. Doug Robb, if you're here, check your email. Find that contained within. All right. So, very nice. Alrighty, so now back to the game. I'm going to check contracts, see if there's anything interesting out here. Usually the highest interesting ones are on the weekends. 1 billion pays 100 million. Wow, that is a really long trip. A very long trip. It does go through Udema. Does it also go through Bale? It does. Yeah, Eric World. Yes, that code Mimitar works, but it's for someone else's channel other than mine. But okay. So I'm looking at this. Oh, in 5 days to run it. No problem. All right. Let's see here. Costs $1 billion. Do I have $1 billion in there? I do. What region is this in for the pickup? Corazor. So I have characters stationed all over the place.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Master_Clogwalker just followed.
Right. Master Clogwalker.
Connecting. Skill training completed.
So I have this character here, and we're in court chat. Just to make sure that this all looks fine. I don't see any stuff going on with you know, systems turned into low sec and stuff like that. So going to accept it. And then this character can log out. And this one here then can take a look at it as well. And he has got a very long journey. He's the only one that I've got down there. But it's got 7 days to run it. So he's gonna start running it. Let's see, I'm gonna close this client. The fewer clients I have running, the better. This guy's wearing the shoot me first skin. Some activity going on around here.
Active.
We have another guy that's sitting in Citadel right now, or in Udema, I mean, and there's not much going on in Udema at the moment. It'll be quite a while though before he gets there. So it's got a few jumps, get through Bale, and then the rest of it is pretty smooth sailing looking. This guy is fit proper. He's brick tanked. This guy happens to be my closest guy. I know. He's really far away, isn't he? But he happens to be the closest guy.
I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker.
Levon22 just subscribed.
Look at that. 103 months. How about 8,240 gold? I gave out too much gold. Oh well, you guys will have to deal with the extra. Yeah. So thank you, Levon. Much appreciated. I can't do the image stuff right now. I've been rate limited. We've done too many of them this morning, apparently.
You, sir, rock.
There has been a lot of people subscribing today.
Just subscribed for 5 months.
Andrian. All right. About another 50 gold. Everybody here, in your honor, thank you for those 5 months as a sub. What region? Fails and Sing Liaison. I wonder if I should put my Sing Liaison person sitting in that system. Certainly wouldn't hurt. You know, to be a scout. So I can look at it. Yeah. Let me bring up another account here. You've been using ChatGPT a lot for Eve? Yeah. It'll tell you how to do a lot of stuff, that's for sure.
Connecting. Skill training completed.
All right, so got this guy here. Nothing in here. Make sure I don't have anything in my hold. Nope. We're gonna head over to Bale Bali. It's B-A-L-L-E. That be Bali? Might be.
Warp drive. Warp drive active.
I've never flown this character before.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Rubico's just followed.
He just sits up in this region to help me with contract stuff. Rubicos, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Warp
So this stay in the same region, and then I'll be able to see stuff like you know, who's you know, in system and everything before going through with this guy here. Could make it there before the other guy.
Warp drive active.
Corvette will be much faster than the freighter.
Welcome to the Dragons.
San6 Grumble just followed.
And Grumble, thank you for the follow.
Warp drive active.
So, Udema and Bali are the two usual suspects when it comes to gankings. Not always, it's not a rule. They're just two of the highest systems for gankings. Just rejoined. I see the 40 billion gank the other day. Well, I mean, you say like a 40 billion gank is something unusual. There are a lot more dumb pilots out there than you know. Let me just say. Yeah, there's some real whoppers out there. All right, I'm getting closer to still should be able to make it there before my freighter. And then we'll just park in a station. You new to the game, 40 billion, you'd cry? Oh, hey, well, I wouldn't cry over losing 40 billion, but I wouldn't be happy. I don't cry over taking losses anymore. You know, I did lose a freighter last week. And, so now, hence, I'm, setting up some more scouts to keep an eye on the points that are problematic. All right, Ollie's next system. Interesting. Got a poet. Yeah, so I'll have the optical stuff with ChatGPT as soon as it comes out. I subscribe to where it can do the desktop monitoring. It's coming out through Windows, though, which I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that, but whatever. And but ChatGPT is not always right, but it'll get you close. All right, so this is the system here, and I am gonna dock up. These guys here look kind of suspect on there. That guy was in a miasmos, which is mining. I wonder if there's mining going on in here. And that's who those guys are. There's no see any mining anomalies in here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so that's a clear sign when you see that much
Docking permission requested.
that much concord around things. That's a sign that
Docking request accepted.
ganking has been happening. Now these guys are on the station here, and what they've done is they've pulled the they pulled Concord. So this guy is just about to go into Bali. Nothing right here at the gate. Things are looking fine. So this character here can just, you know, security status 0, less than 1 day. Employment history. This guy was born today. Literally. Guy's like a year old. Security standing is 0.3. Probably not a ganker. So, probably don't have to be worried about. Oh yeah, so that kill, we actually looked at that this morning on the show. And those blueprints that were on that gank could be worth as much as 4 times more than the value listed there. And that's because it takes about 4 times the value to research them. So, so yeah, they were, there was some really expensive stuff in there. And I don't know why anybody would be hauling that kind of stuff. It doesn't make any sense to do that kind of haul. You know, and people just try and move everything in one shot and stuff because it fits or whatever. They think that's not the right answer. You really got to keep your you got to keep your costs down. So you know, like, I feel like the sweet spot is like 1.5 billion or less.
Warp drive active.
Why not move BPs in a DST? Well, DST is not the right ship for it. You're probably thinking a blockade runner. Yeah, so you know, you'd want to do them in something fast that nobody's gonna realize what's going on. And then even at that, you don't necessarily like dock in Jita with a blockade runner. You might be shot at the dock. So for high value stuff that I have that needs to be near Jita or whatnot, I'll actually keep it in system next door, or I'll and then I'll break it up even smaller, or I'll contract it. So Malcolm, 1.67 seconds to warp. You could probably raise the align time and add more tank or something, because 1.67 is the same as 1.99. And it's because the server does 1 second ticks. And so in order to be better than 1.99, you have to be 0.99, which doesn't exist, by the way. So so if you have, you know, 1.67 on a line, then you're probably putting too much into alignment. There's probably something you could do for a little bit more tank to help with smart bombs or other stuff like that. And being able to align in under 2 seconds is really good because it's nearly impossible to catch you. Not 100% impossible, but almost impossible. All right. So if you're watching on YouTube, we'll see you in the next episode.